along the Mexican border worse than it was before. Before Congressman Jason Chaffetz tells us what he and his House Judiciary Committee have planned for Eric Holder in hearings in early December, we're also joined on your left by Texas Attorney General Greg Abbott, who blames Fast and Furious, don't you, General, for some of the escalating border violence?
Well, Geraldo, first of all, the violence along the Texas-Mexico border is getting worse and worse. The infiltration of the cartels into the state of Texas has become profound. There have been multiple shootouts between Texas law enforcement officers and either cartel members or operatives of cartel members who are operating here in the state of Texas. There was a shootout last weekend where a sheriff's deputy in Hidalgo County was shot when he also shot and killed one of the cartel operatives. At this point in time, we don't have any information that can confirm that Fast and Furious guns were used in this shootout attack, but of course we still can't rule it out at this stage. What we do know, Geraldo, is that the violence is getting worse, more American blood is at risk, and we are demanding that the White House step up and help out the state of Texas in our ongoing fight against the increasing threat posed by the cartels.
But, you know, General, I hear you, and you sound very logical and impassioned about it for good reason. But I checked, and murder is down, rape is down, assault is down in Texas over last year. Are we hyping this for political reasons?
Not at all. Let me give you two explanations of why that is not true. First, when I raised the flag about this and sent the letter to President Obama this last week, I got praise from the mayor of Brownsville and from the county judge from Cameron County, which is the county in which Brownsville is located, and that is the county next to Hidalgo County. The reason for this praise is they were saying it's about time someone helped shed a spotlight on this issue and called out the dangers for what it is. Point one. Point two, just this last week, in addition to the shootout that occurred this last weekend with a sheriff's deputy, we also had an incident where another law enforcement officer pulled over an immigrant smuggler and shot and killed him while he had 6 illegal immigrants in his car. And then in a separate incident, found in a trunk in a car going from Texas to Mexico was a body, still alive, an American citizen who was bound and gagged. Do you think this is the first time a body has ever crossed the border going from the U.S. to Mexico? Of course not. This,
I hear you, General. Let me get to the Congressman
every single day.
Let me get to Utah Republican Congressman Jason Chaffetz, whose Judiciary Committee will host the Attorney General in December, only after the Senate gets to grill him first. Congressman, are you angry that the Senate goes first? With a Democratic majority, he'll have an easier time in the Senate than he will in the Congress.
No, I think Senator Grassley has done an amazing job. I mean, one of the issues here is that Senator Grassley presented Attorney General Holder a letter in January when he met personally with him and explained this problem. And the reason that the Attorney General is having so many problems now is Darrell Issa first and then myself second said to the Attorney General, when did you first hear about this? And he said, well, I think I kind of heard about it in April. But Senator Grassley personally handed him a letter. So I think Senator Grassley will really probably be the focus of that hearing over in the Senate.
Do you think this will cost the Attorney General Eric Holder his job, Congressman?
Well, look, we want the truth to surface, and we want to make sure that this never, ever happens again. And when you have the former acting director of the ATF tell us that he thinks that the political appointees are covering things up, that's a very serious allegation. The president promised in an interview in March on Univision that he would get to the bottom of this, that somebody would be held accountable. That has not happened, and I think we have a duty and obligation to do that. And I think the Attorney General, I think Secretary Napolitano has been less than candid. These are the people that are held responsible. We got 2 dead agents, close to 2,000 weapons, nearly 200 dead people in Mexico, according to the Mexican government, and yet you don't have any candor coming from the senior-most positions at the White House.
I think it was a gross idea. There was also one I have to point out in fairness in the Bush administration. I want to thank Attorney General Greg Abbott and Congressman Jason Chaffetz of Salt Lake, Utah. Okay, up next, has Occupy Wall Street become what Bill O'Reilly claims it's become?
This whole movement has been